Good evening and welcome to my Psychic Connection late show. And I'm here with my favorite sister blister, pain in my ass, friend of mine, Gifts of Faith. Hey!
Hey, everybody.
How are you doing tonight? Doing good?
I'm okay.
Ready to do those readings?
Yep.
Ready to kick ass and take names?
Yeah, I'm in one of those moods.
Okay, good. Sounds like a good plan. We got lots of people here, and I can't wait to get to talk to each and every one of you guys. We've got a list going, so all you got to do is say, hey. Remember, guys, free readings are 3 minutes long. If you jump the list and donate, you can get a mediumship reading, or you can have a more extended reading, depending on what it is that you're looking for. So you can ask a question. We can go more in detail with it, or you can ask a mediumship question, but you have to jump. Remember that, guys. So free readings are 3 minutes. If you jump, you get ahead of everybody on the list, and you also can get that opportunity for a mediumship or a longer read. So up to you. So we're going to put the link in the description right now, and our moderators are standing by to take your names and make sure you guys get put on the list. So every time you say hi, you're automatically put on our list. Remember, guys, we are donating to our charity of the month, which is the Salvation Army. And Faith's dog is not happy because she is not on her lap. So that is a little yipping noise you keep hearing.
She wouldn't let me pick her up.
I know that. That's why I'm laughing about it, because I know that she had her opportunity, but she's like, no, I'm going to dance around this situation. Let's see how much you chase me.
The thing is, I could pick her up, but I'd have to go off camera, and I'm not doing it. And I told her. She did this the last show, too.
All right. Well, let's get going because we got lots of people waiting on us. So let's go ahead and start looking at the lists here. Let's go ahead and check the jump list to make sure we don't miss any of our jumpers, because you guys automatically get first dibs on getting the readings and have the opportunity for that longer read. So let's go ahead and check that list first before we go further. Nobody on there just yet. That doesn't mean that's not going to happen. Guys, remember, jumps help the show. They help the families. And we also appreciate it, and we'd like to share the love. So the first person on our list tonight, Nevada. Nevada, are you here? And then Brittany H., get your question ready. You'll be after Nevada. Guys, and don't forget medical and legal. Those questions need to be saved for the professionals that do that, because you definitely don't go to your doctor to get a psychic read, as you would not go to anybody else to try to get their proper, and that's my dog and her toy. All right, so she says, yes, I'm here. And her question says, I would like to know how my married life will be. Few people told me my first marriage will end in divorce. Please and thank you. Ooh, interesting question.
I'm not really seeing, if you're asking if I ever see you getting divorced, I'm not sure what you're asking, but I don't see you getting a divorce if you get married. I see arguing, and I see that your partner will travel a lot due to work. So I feel like that may cause some type of issue, but I don't necessarily see a divorce.
All right, I'm looking to see if she said anything else to that. Yeah, I'm not seeing divorce either. I don't know why they would that would be the first response that they would have as to, yeah, you're going to get married, but that's why you're going to get divorced. That's what?
Well, I don't know. It depends on the reader. I've been told I don't have a planet in my marriage house, so I'm never going to get married, so I don't know.
She said, thank you so much, Faith.
You're welcome.
All right. Good stuff. P, shut up.
Please, don't make me yell at you on camera. Hush it up.
All right. Well, Faith's yelling at the dog. Let's go ahead and have Brittany H. go ahead and get her question ready. KT, you're on the list. Get your question ready. We'll be getting to you in just a minute. Check the jump list to make sure we aren't missing any opportunities to talk to those who have jumped the list in order to get ahead of everybody. All right. We've got Brittany here. Brittany says, if I go through with child support, will my kid's father just go along with it smoothly, or do you see him blowing up on me?
Are you really asking this? Because you know he's going to be like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this? You know I always help you. That's the first thing I hear out of his mouth, Brittany, is, why are you doing this? You know I always help you. Why are you doing this to me? Why? Because he's not going to like that. I feel like it's going to be taken out of his check. He's not going to be a jerk about it. He's just going to get an attitude about it, is what I see. He knows that he'll need to help you, but he's still going to get a little bit of an attitude about it. And he's going to be like, I always help if you ask. You haven't asked. Why haven't you asked? I see him being whiny like that, but not, Perlita, stop it. You're making me look mean.
She says, do you think he will try to take my kids back from me?
If he did, it would only be to be mean, not because he necessarily. I really feel like he doesn't, don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like he doesn't want to have to do the day-to-day stuff with your kids. So no, I don't. I feel like he would threaten it, but he wouldn't do it.
She says, because that's my worry, even though we have an agreement.
No. Because he doesn't want the day-to-day mundane tasks of dealing with your kids. Not that he doesn't love them, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't want to do all the extra.
She said, so true, he doesn't. He just wants them on the holidays and for the weekends and not a full-time parent.
That's what I'm saying. Like he will do the child support thing though, so don't worry.
The child support thing is only going to aggravate him, and it's also going to lock him into it. And I think it's best that you do that, honestly. I don't feel like the verbal agreement is not, I mean, it's nice for now, but then there's those moments where he's going to be like, I don't feel like paying it this month. Oh, I bought them something, so that's your child support. Absolutely.
Or he'll be like, I don't have it. Why are you doing this to me?
Because the kids are still here, whether you have it or not.
Yeah.
Literally, like, hello, McFly. The kids still exist, whether you have it or not. They need things. They need food.
Yeah.
They need clothes. They grow every 10 seconds. They eat you at a house and home. That's because they're kids. That's what they do. It's what happens. All right. Brittany, thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. Brittany says, thank you. We have a custody agreement through the courts and tried to do the verbal agreement, but he said he doesn't have a job, so I tried being understanding. Honey, it's not time for you to be understanding because guess what? Those kids are going to miss out if he doesn't put out.
Listen, the thing of it is, he could go get a job at McDonald's now. People at McDonald's are getting like $16, $17 an hour, and that's not management either, okay? So, you know.
So, but she said thank you, and she understands. Trying to be understanding, but honey, you can't keep doing that.
You can only do it so much.
Going through the child support for sure. The app's already in social service office. Perfect. That's where you need to be, sweetheart. That is exactly where you need to be. I need KT to go ahead and throw us her question. Jennifer R., get a question ready. You're on the list. She says, but thank you. You are welcome.
You're welcome.
Do it. Do it. You have to do it. I'm sorry, this is going to force him to get a job, which he needs to do anyway.
Yeah.
Stop being lazy. All right. Just saying, you know. Whatevs, you know. All right. See, I love that smile. God, I love that smile. It's always nice to see your face all bright and shiny. Yeah. There it is.
You're so retarded.
You like it. If you wouldn't be smiling if you didn't like me that way.
You're still retarded.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. All right. So KT says, do you see me and the guy I'm currently with working out? How do you see it going? Good question.
KT, I feel like there is a chemistry there, but you're already annoyed by him. So if you're already annoyed by him and it's pretty early on, you need to see, can you put up with the things that annoy you with it? I do feel like this can turn into something long term. I just don't know if you're going to let it, because I feel like you're annoyed. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, the energy's kind of weird around the situation, but I do feel like things are going to me, I keep seeing things turning around. So, I mean, I know that I keep seeing communication is off. Like you guys are misunderstanding each other. He says something, it aggravates you. Then you say something, it aggravates him. And you guys are doing this, and you're not doing this. You guys need to be on that same level. Stop doing this. Stop misunderstanding. Try to take a deep breath and go, okay, I know you're annoying, but I'm gonna let it slide, and I'm gonna try to get back in balance. Oh, here we go. I get so annoyed very easily. But after a few days, I usually get over it. Right, and that's what I'm saying. So don't wait a few days to get over it. Try to get over it at the moment, because what's happening is you guys are, the aggravation, the annoyance is you guys are ding dong, like you're trying to climb stairs. By the time you're done arguing, you're on the top of the Empire State Building, and you didn't use the elevator.
Other than that, I really feel like it could work between the two of you two, because you really like each other. There's a good chemistry there. You just have to find a balance. Journey. Okay.
Yeah, but you know, if you can try to hold back, because I know it's like biting your tongue and you feel like you're not going to be able to express yourself, don't let that get the best of you. Kind of let it slide. That way you guys can find your balance, so you're not both getting annoyed by each other, because that's what's really going to benefit you guys. Because if not, you guys are going to keep finding yourself, and the little bickering is actually going to be worse than, you know, the bigger fights that you would have. But the thing is that if you can fight through that and kind of bite your tongue a little bit and kind of watch what's going on, I can tell you right now, it's going to be good. All right, guys, we got our first troll tonight. Have a great day. Hope you like fries with that, stupid. All right, so.
I'm so glad I can't read those right now.
Oh, yeah, they're so great. That's why they got to jump on everybody else's lives and tell them to come message me, because I'm so great. Yeah, you're amazing.
Why don't you have your
guys so much? He's in the military, so we can't communicate that much, and it causes a few arguments. Try to let it slide, sweetheart. It's not his fault.
The thing about when you're with somebody in the military, and I speak from experience, it just makes it better when you guys are around each other, and that's what you need to remember. Like, you need to, like, appreciate when you do have contact with them, because that's, like, really important to have those memories and that foundation.
Lisa said I'm good, because that's the douche that said Lisa, come to me for a reading. She's like, I'm good. Laugh out loud. You tell him, Lisa. All right. Well, let's keep on going here, guys. We got a great energy flowing tonight, so let's keep it up. Up, up, up. I don't know why I'm clapping, but it sounds good. Anyway, Jennifer R., go ahead and throw us a question.
Go fly a kite.
Caillou. All right, Madison, you're up next. Get your question ready. Jennifer says, y'all can skip to someone else. The last show answered a lot of my questions, and I would feel selfish if I asked another. I'm just here for the show. Thank you so much. But if y'all got anything I need to know, thank y'all for... Okay. So, honey, if you do have a question, go ahead and ask it. It's not selfish. You're here to enjoy. We're here to help you explore. So, if you have one question, not mediumship, but a different question, you can definitely ask it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to Madison since she was next on the list. Madison says, hi, will I move out soon?
Yes, but it's not right now. I don't see it for, I want to say within 3 months. You need to save money. You're not saving enough money. That's the thing.
I'm waiting for her to respond to that. Yeah, I'm seeing money is definitely the hindrance here. It's showing me here that that's causing the biggest problem.
Well, what I see is that she's getting money, a little bit of money, and then she's having to spend it on other things, so she can't really save it.
Right. I know the finances is an issue, but I definitely see a helping hand that's going to help you in this situation to provide you with a little bit of like a boost to help you. I don't feel like it's going to pay for the entire place, but it will help you get the place. She goes, yes, I agree, and thank you. You are welcome, Madison. Just know to hang in there. When it comes to moving out, you will, but I see January. What did you get, Faith, on the time frame?
I saw within 3 months, so that's right.
Yeah, January. Okay. I'm glad we're psychic and we connect like this.
Over. That's 9 months of working together. Plus, we read very similar, so.
Very true. Very true. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead. Jennifer has put forth a question. She says, okay, what do you think, Faith, about my boss? Is his goo-goo feelings? Does he have goo-goo feelings over her? She says, I know Faith will have some good advice.
Okay, so let me just preface this by saying, I know you like your boss. Okay, there is some tension there, physical attraction tension, but he's a little sleazy. I would be careful because I feel like something might start up with y'all. But I also feel there's either someone around him or he's married because I feel like he might live with somebody. So, and you're going into not such a great territory when it's your boss. Just saying. So what I'm saying, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, be careful. Be careful. Because there is a chemistry there, but there's something off with him, kind of weird. What you getting, Journey?
I mean, I get the boss is a little bit of a weirdo, like straight up weirdo. And, he's like, I don't know, people try to like, oh, ha, ha, ha. They fake laugh around him. They try to be fake around him. He's kind of weird. He's quirky. She says, well, no one said anything about me, laugh out loud.
Okay, well,
he's still splitting up with his wife. I have that chemistry, but I know it's just a list thing. Like I said, brown chicka brown cow.
Yeah.
The adult show, guys. This is where we're going.
So, you know what I got psychically, and I don't get a lot of TV and movie references for readings, so I find this funny. Okay. When I was picking up his energy, have you guys all seen the movie Office Space? You know, the weird boss with the glasses? Not the heavyset guy that steals the gets the stapler and thinks he still has a job and goes down into the basement. But the weird guy with the glasses, he's played by this one particular character actor, and I cannot remember the guy's name. If we were not on air, I'd look it up. That's what his energy psychically reminds me of. Not his look, his energy.
She said lusting with him. I can read him. He's just lusting.
Yeah, but you kind of like that. It makes you like, ooh, let's see how he acts today, like kind of thing.
Dun it, dun it, dun it.
It's not. I mean, it's not a bad thing to be like feel attractive and know someone's attracted to you. Everybody wants to feel that way. I will say this. Now, I'm gonna say this. I think that if you are not careful, because I do see it, something may happen physically. That's what I'm saying. Be careful.
All right. Jennifer, I hope that helps. Woo, woo. Watch out for the brown chicka brown cow.
Hey, that's not always a bad thing, Journey.
I didn't say. I said watch out for it because you don't want to be like, oh, bam. Oh, my God. I was not expecting that. Train.
She'll be coming on the show going, I hate y'all.
See, I got a black eye from that. I didn't even know. I couldn't even see that coming. Oh, what the hell? Warn a woman, please. She says, yeah, it does get me giddy. GTA lie.
Ain't gonna lie.
Uh-huh.
He is good looking, just a little odd.
No one said anything about that. All right. So if you guys hear that banging in the background, that's my dog chewing on a monster bone the size of a dinosaur.
You got her that to be quiet. Hi, Bella.
Don't call her. Don't call her name. She's already perked up. Shut up, stupid. Being good, damn it. All right, I need Stacy C to go ahead and throw us her question. Lisa Simpson, you're on the list, so get your question ready, sweetheart. All right, guys, I'm going to check the jump list to see if anybody jumped. Guys, remember, $1 of each donation is going to our charity of the month, which is the Salvation Army, to provide turkeys for families in need. All right, Stacy's here. She says, hang on one second. I'm pushing buttons here. She says, would my finances increase in the next few months?
You're going to have to do some different budgeting because I see you shifting a lot of things around. But I do see a slight increase, but it's not until probably early February. Like, it'll increase slightly before then, but I mean, being consistently better isn't until about early February, Stacey.
Just waiting on her response here. Up. Just making sure. Give her a second here to respond to that. Yeah, but I'm seeing financial increase only when she decides to take on something new. Not what she's currently doing. It'll be an addition to.
Well, Journey, she didn't ask that. She just asked if they'd increase.
She said, okay, should I leave my current job? I
think she'll do something else on top of it.
Yeah, like I was saying, that was that increase. Like she's adding to what she's already got going on. But it's something that she likes. You know, it's almost like an entrepreneurship that she's doing.
Right. Yeah.
Jennifer wanted to tell you, she says, you rock, Faye. Thank you so much. I needed girl talk. Much needed as well.
Well, listen, if you don't want to talk about anything that happens with that boss on air, you can always call me. We'll talk about it.
Okay. Well, let's keep on going, guys. Thank you so much, Stacy. We appreciate you, girl.
Hang in there, Stacy.
Exactly. Finances will increase. It won't be nothing but a thing of the past, girl. All right. All right. All right. All right. So we need Baydre. Baydre, go ahead and get your question out to us. You were, oh, sorry, Stacy, Lisa Simpson. Throw us your question.
What did you say? Isn't Lisa next?
Yeah, Lisa's next, and then Baydre's after Lisa. I was getting mixed up there. I scrolled up too high. All right. So, all right. Lisa says, I'm just here to enjoy the show unless Faith can tell me if I'm going to win at bingo tomorrow. Well, Faith, is she going to win at bingo tomorrow?
Actually, I keep seeing, now I don't know how big the pot is going to be, but I see 2 different pots. Well, actually, I see 3 now that I'm concentrating more on it, but I see 150, or there's something about 150 and 250. So I don't know if that's, you might win one. I think you're going to play more than one card though, because I'm seeing like 3 to 4 cards.
I'm seeing a bunch too.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to increase my odds, damn it.
But here's the thing. You get too chatty, and you can't get chatty when they're calling out the numbers. You have to stay focused. Because you talk out loud and, like, yell at the, like, to yourself. You yell at the cards, and you're like, I know I saw that number. Which card is it on? But I do see some type of prize. I just don't know how much. Because I'm seeing different numbers. That's why I said that.
All right. Good stuff. Good win. Make sure you play multiple cards. Clearly, that's how you're going to get to that.
Yeah, I saw 4 to 3 cards.
All right, guys, we got good news. We got a jump.
And the thunder rolls.
Exactly.
The lightning crashes.
Lisa says, I'm a bingo nut. Laugh out loud. Thanks. See, I knew it. I knew there was multiple cards and like little things that are for luck, and you're going to have a good time, honey. Enjoy your time out. Baydre is our jump tonight. So, Baydre, go ahead and let us know. Do you have a direct question? You have a mediumship? What do you got going on over there, girl? What you got?
Journey wants to know what you got. That's dangerous.
Not like that. Not like
well,
that.
What do you mean? What not like that? I
wasn't. You're dirty. You're a dirty bird.
I am not. I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking what's Phaedra got for some snacks.
Tiffany said some old lady's gonna throw her lucky rabbit's foot at you. They take bingo seriously.
Or she'll get ran over by somebody in a wheelchair.
Baydre, go ahead and throw us your question, honey. You are the jump. Where are you at? 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 Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and send us some emojis. We love those, guys. Remember, if you're on Facebook, like the group that you're in. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and like our page, subscribe, ring the bell. And if you're on our Twitter account, start following us on Twitter, guys. We're going to be on TikTok soon. I got TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat that we're going to be on here soon, very, very soon. All right, guys, this is our jump for tonight, and hopefully we get a few more. But Baydre says, I feel the need for Ryan to communicate with me. I feel it's holding me back. Will he be able to move on? Y'all crack me up. Faith, what are you picking up?
This is the thing when Johnny read your question, I feel like there needs to be closure there, but I feel because there is a lot left unsaid. But the thing is I think he's choosing not to talk with you or communicate right now because it's difficult for him, because then he would have to fess up to his own actions, and he can't do that right now. Now, that being said, Badre, I do see communication with you guys, but I don't think it's like, I don't feel like it's right now. It doesn't feel planned to me. And there's such a, when you guys do communicate, there's like a thickness in the air. Like it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. It's like so much tension in the air. You've got a knife. No matter what form of communication it is, whether it's a text or whatever it is, there's going to be so much tension. I'm not even sure that you're going to get everything out you want to get out, because there's going to be so much tension, because neither of you is going to know how to express stuff. That's the problem.
Ryan's communication, him holding back too. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of energy that's not being expressed nor shared. And it's causing them to have this friction that is feeling like, are we going to be able to move past this? Are we going to be able to, you know,
you can. It's just,
he goes, will I be able to move on from this waiting? Well, I mean, is it something that you want to do? I mean, I don't really feel like, I know you say you want to move on, but it's not how I'm seeing it. I feel like patching it up is more where we're going here, because the communication will get better. But I can understand not wanting to wait on somebody to make a damn decision.
I honestly, Badre, don't feel like you're going to move on right now. I feel like this is patchable, and that is what you guys will do. But the tension is so thick, that's the problem, because both of you, and I'm being honest, I'm not jumping on you, Badre, I'm just saying, neither of you have good communication skills. You fuss and say what you want to say, and he just sits here like, that's kind of, I mean, he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, you know, so that's, he knows what you're saying is right, but he's not like, you know, some guys aren't mature enough to say, I was wrong. That's not even his problem. His problem is, it's like, if I say something else, she's just going to yell, so what's the point of saying something? That's how he feels about it. So, because your first thing you do is like,
she's laughing.
That's the first thing you do. You're like, let me tell you, why did you do this? And oh, it just makes me so mad. And then you make me wait for a response, and why are you doing this? That's not the way to be with him. The way to be with him, with his personality, is like, listen, and I know this is not you, Badre, before I even say this stuff, I know this is not you. But if you want a reaction out of him, this is a better way to do it, okay? So this is how you need to do it. You need to be like, listen, I know that you don't understand how badly this hurt me, but it really did. And I would so appreciate it if you would take my feelings into consideration. And I know you don't know what to do, and I know you feel like you fixed it, and I understand that, but this is what I need. And then you tell him exactly what you need for him to do to fix it. Don't just say, I need you to listen, or you should just know, because he doesn't know, because he's a moron. And
because he's a moron.
Well, I'm just saying, like, most men, we as women, for the most part, expect for men to know. Men don't think like we do, so they don't know. So, in my experience, and I'm not even saying this is psychic, if you want direct results from someone, say, I need A, B, C, D. Say it. Say, I know this is stupid, but I need for you to say sorry. And he's going to say, well, you should know I'm sorry. And then you say, I do, but I need to hear it, and I need to know you're sincere. You need him to take you to dinner. Say, I need to go to dinner, and you're going to take me.
She says Faith's reenactment of me was perfect. She says, "Oh hell no, I can't do that."
I know you can't, but you don't have to convey it exactly the way I did. But you need to tell him. You need to say, "I feel," not "I'm mad at you and you did wrong." Because if you express it like that, then he gets on the defensive. You need to say, "You doing this, even though it wasn't what you meant to do, made me feel this way." That's what you need to convey to him. And you need to say those words. You doing that made me feel this way. So he doesn't feel attacked. So he'll think about the feelings. And then he'll say, well, that wasn't my intention. Then you need to say, I need XYZ from you. Whether it's an apology, whether it's going to dinner, whether it's a new purse, a coat, a haircut, whatever it is. Because he can't know unless you tell him. And this is fixable, but you guys have to find a way to communicate. And that's why I'm saying, do it this way. Say, I feel. When you did this, that made me feel this way. And just tell them, we both need to find a better way to communicate with each other because I care about you and I know that you care about me. And this is fixable. So we need to figure out how to communicate with each other instead of you getting all mad when I tell you that I'm frustrated or that you're doing something wrong. And then you need to not get defensive every time I'm trying to tell you something because I don't always mean it mean. I'm just trying to tell you. So we need to figure out a different way to express stuff because we both still care, damn it.
Absolutely. All right, Badre, thank you so much for that. And listen up, because Faith is giving you some good advice, and you know that this is going to happen. So, get prepared.
I think it's funny that I'm good with reenactments. She's like the second person today to tell me that I did that.
That's okay. I can sound like Blanca.
Oh, me too. We should do that one day.
She'd love it.
We should host the show as Blanca. Yes. She's probably watching going, you guys!
Probably doing It's just like, fuck you both. Badre say, thank you guys. I really wanted to move forward and I feel unstuck. I just have to learn to do it or find a different way. Well, honey, I know that you say that you feel stuck, but once you guys have this communication, it won't feel that way anymore.
Because if you will do this like I suggested, like you can fix this. See, he doesn't know that he's doing it wrong. He feels like when you fuss at him, that you're like, rah, 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 I can't stand you. You're annoying. That's what he's getting from it. That's why I said you need to say to him, listen, Ryan, I really care about you. You care about me. Other than our because other than your communication, you guys have a good relationship. So that's why you need to say to him, listen, this made me feel bad. Do you understand? Maybe that wasn't your intention. You did something stupid, but it hurt my feelings. And we both need to figure out how to communicate because when I tell you something, I'm obviously not telling you a way that you understand because it's hurting you too. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't get defensive. So we need to figure out if we both care about each other, which we do, how to communicate. And then you need to tell him A, B, C, and D. This is what I need from you because that made me feel this way. And if I'm making you feel a certain way when I argue with you and get frustrated, because Badre, what you do is you pin up everything. And then all of a sudden you'll just lash out at him. Not for one thing, but for things that happened 2 months ago or 2 weeks ago. Like it's all together. And then you start talking about everything all at once, and he's like, whoa, she's pissed. So you've got to figure out a way to like tell him, I need A, B, C, and D. Every time you guys argue, you need to tell him, this is making me feel this way, and this is why. I need for you to do X, Y, Z. And then it gives him the option of saying, I can or cannot do that. You need to start telling him, this makes me feel this way. So that registers with him because he doesn't always know. He goes on shutdown. You're just trying to correct him because you're overwhelmed and you're trying to tell him, rawr, you're getting on my nerves or do this that way. But he's getting defensive because he's not understanding. You have to find a different way to explain it to him. That's why I'm telling you, say I feel and say, this is what I need. Can you please do this? So he understands better. And do it from an emotional standpoint of, this is what I need emotionally. This is what I need from you physically. This is what I need to go to dinner. Whatever it is that you need from him as a partner, you need to tell him because he doesn't know. He just sees when you go up like, oh, she's pissed and I don't know what to do. Because it kind of scares him because he really cares about you and he freaks out.
That is true. All right, Bedre, thank you so much for your question. We do appreciate it. I hope that helps. I know that you're like, man, I thought I was getting unstuck. But, honey, it's all about that communication. Talk it out. You're going to see that it's not as bad as you think. All right. Let's keep on going, guys. But guess what? We've got another jump.
Belong to jump to fuss at us?
What's that? No, it's Tiffany.
Oh, okay.
No, Tiffany.
I thought since we were teasing Blanca, she might have jumped to fuss at us.
No, she'll just do that after the show.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. So Tiffany says, I don't know what is causing my 8-year-old Chloe to be so emotional and seizures coming back, paranoid that she's being watched, but no one is there. She is crying that something bad is going to happen.
Honey, your daughter is intuitive and she doesn't know how to interpret it. Think about that. When you're little and you don't know what's going on, she's trying to interpret that to you and tell you that. And she does see things. She sees spirits, but she doesn't know how to express that to you. Now, as far as the seizures, I don't know medically what's causing that, and I'm not going to comment on that because I'm not a doctor. But I can tell you, she's seeing spirits and she's intuitive about stuff.
The intuitive energy can be overwhelming, which can cause the body to seize up. I've had experiences like that when things have become too overwhelming. Then we are sitting there, my body's tense, I'll get the shakes. I mean, I'm not having a seizure, but my body will start to react to the situation where I have to push back the energy. She hasn't figured out how to push it back. And like Faith said, she doesn't know everything that she's seeing, but what she does see can put fear in her, which is making her upset, which is causing the emotional mood swings. And be careful with that because this is the beginning stages of mediumship. Mm-hmm. And trust me, the mood swings will give you whiplash. I mean,
and the thing is, you can't really be upset with her because she's a child, and I'm speaking from experience, and Journey can probably tell you too. When you're a kid and you see this stuff, and especially Journey grew up around this stuff, so he was taught that it was okay. But like for me, I started having dreams and stuff about things when I was 9 years old. And then I went to my mom and told my mom this stuff, and she was like, oh, Faith, we're fine. We're not going to get in a car crash. And 2 months later, crashed, just like I said. Exactly like I said, where I said that we would. The people were in the car with us, just like I said they would be, and they were family members that lived in another state.
She says, I'm tempted to move her out of her room, and then she gets scared, poor thing. She feels them touch her too. That's going to happen.
Okay, so one of the things you can do is because you are the adult and you can take authority more than her because she doesn't know how. You need to tell them that if they're going to communicate with her, they're not to touch her, and you might want to smudge your house. But you need to. I would, if it were me, okay. If this is the mama bear coming out on me when it comes to kids, even though I don't have kids, I'm very protective. I would go in the room, I would smudge the room, and I would be like, "Look, if you're in here, whatever. You want to communicate with her, you do it nicely, or you get the hell up out my house and go to life." But that's just me. You know, because you can take authority because you're the adult. And they know that she doesn't know. Some of them, I don't feel any of them want to hurt her, though. That's the thing.
It's just fearful.
Yeah, and they're just happy that she can sense them. Imagine being a spirit and no one sensing you. And they know her innocence and that she's a child. I don't feel anything that's in your home would hurt her.
She said, damn straight, Mama, don't play.
That's what I would suggest to you to do, and smudge the house. Now, I will say from my religious views, this is my religious views, okay? I grew up in the church in the South, and we anoint everything with anointing oil, which is just olive oil that's been blessed and prayed over by like elders of the church. I would suggest to you to get some holy water or some anointing oil, and I would anoint the doorways with either one of those, and I would smudge the house. But I would tell them point blank, you're not going to bother her if she doesn't understand. At least don't touch her because it scares her. Because the spirits can hear you. I mean, you know, they're not going to hurt her. And that's one thing you need to tell her too, is that nothing that she sees is going to hurt her. Nobody's going to hurt her. Nothing's going to happen to her. That God is with her, that the angels are with her, that you're with her, and that it's okay. That everything she's seeing is okay. Because it's very frightening when you're a child and you see that, and then your mom tells you, you know, I don't know what you're seeing. Like, you know, my mom told me that we were going to be okay from that car crash. And then when we crashed, she didn't say anything. And I said, I told you, Mama. See, I was lucky because thank God I never saw spirits. But I even say as an adult, I don't want to see you. If I see you, I won't communicate with you, period. That's what I don't like that stuff. That's why I won't go visit Journey's house. I'll be in the truck with his husband if I see a spirit materialize. I'm not Journey. You think I'm kidding?
I know you're not.
You know I got health issues. I'll get miraculously healed and run out the house. I ain't kidding. You think I will?
She says, I'm open-minded to anything that can help. Thank you. It's so long overdue to be smudged.
I would smudge the house and get some holy water or some anointing oil, which is just olive oil that's been prayed over by an elder of the church, and just anoint the doorways and say, in Jesus' name, nothing bad can enter this house or this home. And I would anoint her too. You just put a little bit of oil on the top.
I'd be scared as fuck to go inside Journey's house.
Look, I get scared when shit's on camera. Pardon my French, but I do. And I'm like, okay, Journey, I just seen something. I'm going. I do not like it. I don't even like, truth be told, for a long time, I mean, for years, I wouldn't do mediumship readings. Journey's like, hey, it's doing mediumship reading. You're gonna do mediumship readings on air. And I'm like, I don't want to. And he's like, you're gonna. And then I was like, fine, I'll do it if nothing materializes in my house. The first time something materializes in my house, that's the last reading I'm doing. I don't like it. Freaks me out. I've had, when I lived in my old apartment in North Carolina, I've had a few spirits in that apartment, and it freaked me out where I saw stuff. And then Journey came for a visit, and he's like, Faith, you know your apartment's haunted? And I was like, thanks, Journey. Yeah, I know. He's like, I should have brought my stuff. And I'm like, thanks, Journey. I know.
I told you stuff happens.
Well, the lady that lived in that apartment before me died. They didn't know for 3 days. And her name was Catherine.
I tried to tell you. You're like, Journey, damn it.
Well, that place, too, was creepy because I was up on a mountain. And a lot of the spirits that I saw, like...
You're so good at mediumship.
You know what? But there are people... There are... well, we have a new moderator, and she's known me for a super, super long time. And she can tell you, I do not like mediumship. I never wanted to do mediumship. I push it way, 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 way back. It's only been the last maybe 2 years that it's came out more. And that's because I'm like, okay, I'll do it, but I don't want to see you materialize. If you materialize, I'm not doing no more medium. And I told Journey, I said, if anything materializes in my house, don't ever ask me to do mediumship reading again. Because I'll freak out and pee my pants. I don't even want to go any. Part of me wants to go to like a haunted place, but I'm too scared that I would see something and be like, holy crap, no. I'd be pleading the blood of Jesus and like pouring holy water and no. I won't even watch scary movies. No.
You said I'm more comfortable to hear than seeing. It scares me sometimes. Laugh out loud.
I won't even watch scary movies.
Nope. I've tried to get her to watch them.
Listen, there is one movie that I saw a preview for that I'm gonna watch, and it's a new one coming out in February. It's called The Black Telephone or The Black Phone, and that looked interesting to me. And I like Stephen King, and I'm gonna watch the new Michael Myers movie. I'm okay with like slasher stuff. I don't like stuff with a bunch of darkness or a bunch of demonic stuff. I can't handle it. I think because I saw someone who was possessed before as a kid. So yeah, I don't handle that stuff well. But she'll be all right. She will be. You're just going to have to assure her that what she sees is okay. And if you need any help, me and Journey are here. You know, we have experience in that stuff. You can always call us.
It really is. It's hard to experience that in and to accept it and try to figure out sometimes what Spirit's saying. The Spirit doesn't always talk clearly. There are some spirits that talk in images. There's some that talk in smells. There's some that there's some that, it's just depending on the spirit.
And even when we do mediumship readings for you guys, that's what you guys want to understand. That's why we charge for doing mediumship readings. Because we have to interpret what they're saying. Some of them will tell us exact phrases. Some of them talk fast. Some of them talk slow. Some of them take pictures. Some of them the same name. You really have to interpret. It's not the same as reading a live person.
Nice. All right, Tiffany, thank you so much for that. We do appreciate it. We appreciate the jump, guys. Remember, we are on, Faith is on at 7 p.m. 5 nights a week. So, guys, don't forget to tune into her show. We're on at 10 p.m. Eastern, 5 nights a week. And we have a couple shows for the late night on Mondays. Well, technically, it's Tuesday morning for East Coast, but at 12:30 a.m., we have Emma Rose. So, you guys can talk to her. Wednesday night, aka Thursday morning, we're here with Gifts of Faith. And the Dream Interpretation Show is coming back on Tuesday nights. So get ready for that. We're going to be doing some dream interpretations. But guys, we're going to take a few more questions here before we go, because we're running towards the end of the show. She said, thank you both. You're welcome. It's a lot to deal with as a kid. It's a lot to deal with. Beth K, go ahead and throw us your question. Beth K, are you here? It's your turn, 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 your turn. Beth K, go ahead and throw us your question. You are next on the list. After Beth K, it's going to be Kayla. So Kayla, get your question ready.
Kayla.
And Lisa said good night, you guys.
Good night, Lisa.
Beautiful evening. Sweet dreams. And if the bed bugs bite them back.
You know, when I was a kid, my mom used to say, sweet dreams and don't let the bed bugs bite. I never knew until I was an adult that there was really bed bugs. And I thought, that is a creepy later on, I thought, that is a creepy thing to say to your kids.
Well, you got to remember back in the day when that saying was actually made, they used to sleep on straw covered with a sheet. So that's what beds were made out of, a straw.
You know, I never thought about that, but you're probably right. That probably is where that comes from.
Don't let the bed bugs bite. Yeah, if they're biting, it's time to burn the hay. Remember, you heard the saying, I'm hitting the hay?
Yeah. Can you imagine, like, if back in the day, if your bed burned, like, it would, like, incinerate, like, and you'd be on it or something. That'd be so creepy.
Yeah, you have to change the hay where it eventually does combust.
Are you serious, Shani?
You definitely don't want that. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I don't see Beth K. So Kayla, go ahead and throw us your question. Tracy T, you're on the list. Get your question ready, guys. We're going to take these last few questions and we're going to be heading out ourselves. So let's see if you guys are here. If not, remember, guys, we've got plenty of shows and we've got more coming. And we've got some weekend shows coming, guys. Some weekend shows coming. Gonna have some fun. All right. Kayla says, hey, love you guys. Life is kind of messy right now. I failed my exam am I on the right path career-wise?
You are, Kayla. You just need to hang in there. But I feel like for whatever reason, you're going to be able to fix this even if you failed your exam. I'm actually kind of shocked that you failed because I know that you studied really hard and you're always studying really hard. Don't let this one thing make you feel like you're not on the right track because I feel like you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the reason for the failure on the exam is because your energy got sidetracked. You know, you were trying to focus on the exam, but everything else that was going on, and just like you said, life's kind of messy right now. All of that side stuff was keeping you from actually focusing. And even when you were taking your exam, I seen you thinking about those other things, and it was distracting you and frustrating you and making it harder for you to, want to move forward in that. And so you were getting frustrated with the exam. And I feel as though because of that frustration, you blocked yourself because the information that's on there, I see that you know it, but due to the fact that everything was on you like a ton of bricks, you just couldn't focus. And yeah. I feel as though if you go ahead and take a little refresher course of yourself, go back over your notes, take everything into consideration, try to push everything out of the way, retake that exam. It's saying in 1 month's time, retake that exam. You will pass it if you go ahead and focus your energy. Try to let things go. Try to let things go.
Here's a suggestion for you, Kayla, and this isn't even psychic. I would suggest to you, think of what taking that exam is going to do for you. Focus on, after you accomplish having taken that exam, what is that going to mean for you? What is the next step after that? What will you achieve from that? And here's something I did when I was in college and I did good on a test. I would reward myself. This is going to sound really stupid, you guys, but the college that I went to was straight across the street from the Subway, like Subway sandwich shop, okay? So whenever I would do good on a test, when I knew I was going home, I would go across the street to the Subway sandwiches, and that's back when they had the 2 foot longs for $5. And the people in the Subway got to know me, so they always knew what I would order. So they would have my subs ready for me when I got there in the bag, ready to go. And I would reward myself with 2 sub sandwiches. And I would eat that for like 4 meals because I would split it up into half a sandwich and a bag of chips. And that's how I would reward myself when I did good on a test. But now, if I did it, I'd probably buy myself a purse. But just reward yourself for doing good and focus on that.
Awesome. You guys are on point on.
So,
all right. Thanks, Kayla. We appreciate it. All right. So I did say Tracy T to go ahead and throw us her question. And we're going to take one more question just because this is a person who's been trying to reach out to get a question answered since before the show started. So I am going to allow that one last question because I know she was trying hard to get on and she finally made it at the end of the show. So we'll give her that opportunity. So Tracy T, go ahead and throw us your question. You're on. And then Portia, get your question ready. And guys, these will be the last 2 questions of the evening. Because it has been a long, long, long day.
it has.
All right, I'm not seeing Tracy. So Portia, go ahead and throw us your question. Post your question for us so we can answer it. I know you were trying hard to get on there, so I'm giving you this opportunity to have the opportunity to get a read with Gifts of Faith. And of course, I always throw in my insight as well. But Faith usually covers all of it. Because that's how she is. Hogs up all the psychic energy, and I just get to go,
That is not true.
And I just get to go, yeah, that's right. She's right.
Listen, guys, that's a cover. He doesn't always agree with me.
Not right now, I know. Portia, throw us your question, honey. She said, can I have a psychic? That's all I saw. But she needs to throw us her question.
We are psychic. You have to.
There's 2. Woo-woo. For the price of what?
Double mint gum.
Oh, gosh. Double your flavor. Double your fun. With Journey.
That's what we should be.
Have fun.
That's what we should be for Halloween. We can get mint.
Twins.
We can get mint colored shirts and just put double.
Double mint gummies. We're doubling it. We're gonna get this.
Double trouble.
Portia, are you still with us, honey? I need you to throw me your question.
Oh,
She was there, but now she is gone. I'm trying to figure out what is going on here.
maybe she thought we weren't gonna read her, or maybe
it's a possibility. But I'm going to give her just another 2 minutes, and then we're going to end the show. But we will be back again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern with Gifts of Faith. 10 p.m. Eastern with Emma Rose. And then again on Friday with Gifts of Faith at 7 p.m. And then the tag team show on Friday.
This is a tag team show too, though.
Yeah.
But this is like the chill show.
It's the late night show where sometimes it gets very grown up.
Yeah.
This one should be rated
Salt and pepper, push it. Push it.
Exactly. All right, guys. Well, I don't see Portia's question, so we are going to end tonight's show, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye, guys.
Don't forget to
See you
tune in tomorrow. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. with Gifts of Faith. And until then, this is Journey Ryan, Gifts of Faith, saying,
bye.
Sleep. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Peace.